I'm just trying to get my head on my ass.
Why? What'd you do? What happened? Like in what way?
Oh, I'm just woke up. The vibes are high. Padres beat that ass. Came back from 8-0 last night. Probably the greatest comeback I think I've ever seen in baseball.
Who did they beat?
The Chicago Cubs.
Man, shut up. Cubs are a good ball club.
It was a great game.
Was it?
Tatis cranked the 2-run jack to take the lead in the
How
eighth.
about my Astros, dog? Put it on them Rangers.
Yeah, they need to do something about that pitcher though. Andrew Heaney, he's fucking horrible. Dude, his first fucking 10 or 15 pitches were outside of the zone. I was like, God dang. I was watching it because I faded Trent and I took the fucking under. And I was like, wow, this guy is horrible.
Shoot. Speaking of horrible, I don't think I'll ever watch another men's Final Four ever again. I'm just going to stick to watching the women. I'm going to watch women.
I have a theory.
You're right, Puff. By the way, you're right. I'm wrong. I agree with you. I'd rather watch the women. What's your theory, Tristan?
March Madness is only exciting for the first 3 rounds. After that, it's not.
100% right.
I mean,
Tristan, you get a star.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Well, like my thing, I don't personally, I don't care for blowouts in championship games. And I think the last 2 years in college basketball has been pretty much a blowout. No, not really a competition in the second half. It doesn't have to be a buzzer beater, but I want within 5 points come like 3 minutes left in the game.
I don't give a shit if it's a blowout or a buzzer beater or what. I just want good, solid basketball. That shit last night, you can't make a layup. I don't know why they were Purdue's passing up 3-pointers early when you know you needed to have them. That freaking Canadian kid they got that's supposed to be the next great NBA player, he was getting his shit shoved in by that white dude. I mean,
yeah.
he was come on, man. You saw the same game I did. And then these cocksuckers, 3 minutes left in the game, 2.5 minutes left in the game. I needed 3 points to hit the over 67. What did they do? Nothing. Either one team. I still don't understand. If you're a college coach out there, or I'll tell you what, even if you're listening right now and you're a high school basketball coach or a junior high basketball coach or a college basketball coach, answer me one fucking thing. Why do you want to hold the ball to the last second at the first half? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it does nothing.
It does nothing. Hit a 3, make a 2, don't. They make a 3. We're going to carry momentum into the locker room. No, you're not. You're going to carry your sorry ass in the locker room and fix some shit. Ain't no momentum in the locker room, all that bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bull. Boy, I hated that.
So
I was at the bar last night. I was throwing beer bottles at the damn TV.
So I take it you lost your bet.
Well, yeah, they only had 63 instead of 67. Yeah, 63 and 60 instead of 67, and they didn't score in the last 3 minutes of the fucking half.
I had some experience like that today betting. It was not good.
That's horrible. That's just dog shit horrible. The good thing is I had a buddy of mine. He was drunk. He knows nothing about sports. He goes, dude, these two teams right here suck. They won't score 60 points in the second half. So I took the under 75 second half to try to save some skin. But
did it
I'm
hit?
with you, Puff. Yeah, it hit. Yeah, they only scored like 50. I'm with you, Puff. I'm start watching girls, man.
Yeah. That's probably the most. It's growing. It's growing like crazy right now.
And the rougher they are, the sexier it is, the more turned on I get. Why not? Free porn.
I mean, I like women's tennis more than men's tennis, so I mean,
dude, that's another story for Tristan right there.
I started watching that too, Tristan. Dude, some of them chicks are hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of last week in women's tennis, you guys ever just have one of those weeks where everything goes right?
Well, I was going to say that for Tristan's corner, but we can start that now. Yes, dude, you were on fire. I tailed you. I didn't say a whole lot on the Discord or nothing, but yeah, little millennial vampire made me a little cashola.
Dude, I made a lot of people I work with money too. I was one of the, so there was like 4 or 5 tournaments going on last week, but I just focused on one, and it was WTA Charleston. I did a
Did you
little.
go? Did you go? I thought you were gonna go.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I decided to hang out with my dad more. So,
Oh, good job, buddy. Come on.
yeah,
awesome.
I made
That's
a
awesome.
better decision. I went because like I was gonna go to the tourney, then go hang out with him, but I decided just to hang out with him. But anyway, so I don't know what it was. I was just seeing the board really well. I couldn't miss. I missed a couple small things, but it was more of like a sprinkle. But I mean every fucking big bet I placed, I hit. It was nuts. And
when was it that you swept? Was it Thursday you swept? With Shelton was the last bet
that was Saturday.
on Saturday.
Because on no, that was Sunday. I'm sorry. So Saturday, I ended up placing half my profit for the week. I tried to get too cute. Um, I knew Danielle. I had in my head, I had Danielle winning that whole tournament anyway. And then she was minus 150, which is very bettable. And I should have just took it, but instead, I ended up taking the over because I thought Sakari would be competitive. Danielle was just a damn buzzsaw. I mean, she tore her ass up. And so, but I ended up winning all that money back on Sunday when I swept. So I mean, it was all good.
Cool. How'd you do this week, Puffy?
I wish that I hope they never get rid of college basketball player props. That's all I gotta say because I
They
love that
banned it.
shit.
They banned it in Louisiana. Did you see that?
Yeah, they're gonna ban that. I think they're gonna ban it everywhere. To be honest, the kids are just getting too much wrath put down. Like I've
You
seen
know,
it firsthand. The threats that these players get, and like I understand it. At the end of the day, they're still college kids. You can't really be threatening their whole lives, families, shit like that.
Why not? If it costs me $180 for one of their jerseys, I can threaten the shit out of them. Fuck them.
well, so here's what I was gonna say to that. Before, you shouldn't threaten their lives. I will say that you shouldn't threaten their lives. But just talking shit in general, like I mean, NIL money changed that. You're making money now, bitch. Go out there and fucking hoop. So you need to take the heat down. Don't be threatening their lives or nothing. But I mean, if you're gonna get shit talked to, you deserve to get shit talked to. You're making millions now. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Eddie, if you're supposed to have 12 and a half rebounds last night, get your 12 and a half rebounds, you punk ass Canadian bitch. No.
How many do you have?
6 or some bullshit like that.
Damn, Klingen shut his ass
He
down.
close. He had like 10, I think.
Oh,
He had 10.
Oh, okay.
13 away. He still didn't hit it. He still lost. He's
Yeah,
a
he
loser.
didn't.
And then
Nah, he did everything he could to win that game. He had like 39 points. What are you talking about?
He had over half the team's points.
Yes,
Holy fuck! Holy
the other
fuck!
little 2 white midgets wouldn't shoot.
Yeah. That's why like last night was probably the hardest game I had to find a read on like a player prop because Purdue, you can't take any Purdue player props unless it's Edie. Like he's the only person you can take on that team.
My book only had two guys in Purdue in player props. Edie was one, and then that little midget was the other one.
Braden Smith.
Yeah, that was the other. And then UConn had like 6.
Yeah, that Newton kid balled out last night. He can hoop. That was the first time really all season where like I got to see like a full UConn game, and I must say that's probably one of the most underrated like championship teams that's ever gonna happen.
But tell me this, Puff. You watch a lot more basketball than we do. Me and my buddies were because they were asking me, "Who is UConn? Are they worth the shit? Are they worth the shit?" I said, "They're up 5. Hey, now they're up 10. And like just slowly, they just get ahead and get ahead and get ahead, and they do nothing special. Yeah, it's not like a 3 here and a 3 there and slam dunk this. They're just steady, and then all of a sudden, fuck, we're 9 points down. We're 10 points down. It's just crazy how that shit happens. But
yeah, I think what makes them so different from previous teams is when I was watching them, like I said, it's the first time like I sat down and like watched one like their full games this year. I've seen bits and pieces of them, but their offense, the way they run their motion and just the way that their guys move off the ball is so much different from any other team that I've seen all season. And I think that's what separated them. They don't have that star player like Edie or like anybody like that. they got 5 solid starters and like 3 guys that can come off the bench and they have depth. And that's why they won the national championship.
I saw a stat today that said if you bet UConn, if you started with $100 last tournament, so in 2023, and you bet $100 and you kept rolling it over on every UConn spread from the very first round of last tournament all the way to last night, you would be up $220,000. They've covered every single spread in every single tournament
They
game
won every
since
game
last
by
year.
at least 20.
Yeah, I mean they're
What was the stat this year? They were only behind in a
30
combined
seconds.
28 seconds or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
They're the literal definition of a wagon.
Yeah. 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 And then everybody's gonna hate on them like everybody hates on Tom Brady or some shit. They're like, because they're or Alabama, boring, and they're just gonna anyway.
They're just good.
Yeah, they're good. I don't see how. I still don't see it. I'll still bet against them too. Because they look
Right.
like shit. They look like shit. I mean, but anyway, dude, the girls' game was fun to watch.
Yeah.
That Carrasco chick is a beast. And then you got that Pew Pew up there at the point guard shooting.
What's her name? Not Pow.
Pow Pow.
Yeah, dude.
P-A-U,
Pow.
P-A-U. I call
She's
her
hot
Pew
as
Pew.
fuck.
Well, she transferred too. She transferred just for that job. I thought that was a pretty cool story.
See,
But
Coach,
dude,
I love my LSU Tigers. I love Angel Reese. But I must say that South Carolina team, except for like the I'm trying to think of how to word this. Except for the chicks that like aren't as attractive on the team. But
ugly
like all the ones that are attractive.
That's fine. They're ugly.
Yeah. All the attractive ones are very attractive on that team.
Well, dude, I mean, it wasn't like Purdue had a bucket of ugly either. They had some hot chicks out there. That little raccoon
Iowa
chick, Marshall or Iowa. Iowa.
Coach, what you trying to tell us here?
Marshall. What's her name?
Gabby Marshall.
Yeah.
Gabby Marshall.
Yeah, a little hot little thing. And she can hit a 3 too. And she's tough. I saw her throwing elbows and shit. I was like, go, Gabby, get it. Get it, baby.
They're in trouble next year. They lost everybody except for Stalky, their big girl. But we can talk about that next season.
Dude, it's gonna be an all SEC Final Four next season anyway. It don't matter. They're gonna be loaded. It's gonna be fun.
All right, little bit of NFL news. It's been a little quiet here lately, but Stephon Diggs traded to the Texans.
Dude, I really tell me if I'm stupid, but I want to put a futures bet on the Texans, man.
I don't
know. And Chicago, because they're gonna get what's Harrison Jr. and dumbass kid from USC.
Dude, don't put a future on them. The rookie quarterback never wins a Super Bowl. Never. And plus he's not. Yeah, I was about to say. Plus he's not that good.
Dude, but I might be a big Texans fan this year. I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. They're only an hour from you.
Yeah, hour and a half. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's okay for me to do it. Not okay for you to do it, Puff, because you're in fucking Pennsylvania. You shouldn't root for any Texas teams. But yeah, I like that, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
that move to Texas.
I mean, I think Stephon is. I'm not going to say he's declining, but I think he's peaked already. He'll be good. He'll be a good addition to an already pretty good offense. So I mean,
but that's what we're talking about at the end of the NFL season. I think our last 2 NFL podcasts that we did, these kids like, I mean, even Purdy. I know you don't like Purdy and he sucks and all that, but dude, him and this kid at Houston, it doesn't cost anything to have them on the team. They can go and buy some really good players to put around them. Yeah. And dude, you got a shot at like a really, really good season.
The Texans are doing what I wish the Panthers would do. Although we've had a solid offseason from a structural standpoint, but still the jury's still out on that one.
Are tickets still only like $150?
Dude, David Tepper raised the prices 30%.
So now they're $1.75?
Probably.
Because couldn't you get in the last game for like 75 cents or something like that?
Yeah, people were selling tickets for like $1. because they didn't want to go. I mean, they were horrible. Like no, I mean, why would you want to go?
All right, you got this season.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll
I'm
see.
trying. I'm keeping. My hopes are really, really low. That way, if something good happens, I can be excited about it.
Okay, one last thing about basketball. Calipari leaves Kentucky, goes to Arkansas. You know the dude is on a hot seat. I mean, he could have got bought out for $33 million. He said, "Screw it, I want to keep coaching." He goes to Arkansas. I don't know who Kentucky's gonna get, but dude, can you imagine how hard it is to coach at a Kentucky? The
I
fucking
think.
pressure that comes along with it.
I think Kentucky. I think it's a breath of fresh air. I'll let Puff go because I think he's got something to say about it. But I mean, I think Calipari was hanging his hat more on the amount of NBA players that came through Kentucky than he was winning actual games that mattered. So, Kentucky, they needed that. They needed to get rid of him. But go ahead, Puff.
Yeah, I think that Hurley's gonna go from UConn to Kentucky. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
He said he was
Uh,
staying today.
did he? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you were
Um,
probably sleeping, but yeah,
y-
he said he was staying at UConn.
yeah, dude, I'm intrigued by that.
I
Say
know,
that
I
with.
know, I know. The coach at Arizona just signed an extension, but they're throwing his name in that hat in the Kentucky
Yeah,
hat.
and then Oregon. I wouldn't be surprised to see Musselman go there too. Musselman,
Yeah,
he's really good basketball coach. I'd like to see him go to Kentucky. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. Anyway, I thought that was just. I mean, for $33 million, dude, I'm out. It was just too. It was too hard. I got the Masters. Y'all watch Y'all watch golf?
It's
Y'all
the
watch the
Yeah,
only
Masters?
it's the only golf tournament I watched all year.
Masters Week. I love Masters Week.
It's the only tournament I
I've
watch.
I've already got. Well, Chase placed it yesterday, and I placed it today. I got Tiger making the cut at plus 125.
I like it. I love that
Um,
bet.
but I heard on the PGA channel, the better bet is him shooting under 74 in the first round. That's a better bet than him making the cut. I can see that too. But dude, he's made like 26 cuts in a row.
Yeah.
Every Masters tournament, he hasn't missed a cut yet. So I think it's a good bet. But here's the thing: have y'all heard about the Masters dinner?
I don't know a lot about it, but I know
Okay,
they do it.
it's a champions dinner. So the guy that wins it the previous year, all the Masters winners show up, and I think it's on Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and they have what they call champions dinner,
Hmm.
and they have to pay for it, and they got to pay for, like all the Masters champions. I just think it's cool as shit. Like Rom, he won it last year, right? I didn't know he's from Spain. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So he's got six uh Spanish appetizers. Then he's got a crab salad with potato, and then turbot fish with white asparagus or
Oh,
a ribeye.
they actually tell you what they're eating.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Hideki in 22, assorted sushi, sashimi, saguri, chicken skewers, and then he got for the main course wagyu beef ribeye, wagyu steak, and let's see, this is Dustin Johnson. This is what a dud. Dustin, you can imagine. Listen to Dustin Johnson's menu, and it shows you probably how bad he is in bed too. He said you get a choice of garden salad or Caesar salad. Your main course is filet mignon with mashed potatoes or miso marinated sea bass, and then peach cobbler or apple pie and vanilla ice cream for dessert.
That's not a champions dinner.
No, here's a champions dinner. Tiger Woods in 2020. Augusta roll of tempura shrimp, spicy tuna, avocado, eel sauce, tempura flake, pickled ginger, wasabi, and soy sauce to start. Main course of prime steak and chicken fajitas, grilled vegetables, refried beans, Mexican rice, pico de gallo, sour cream, guacamole, floured tortillas, trio desserts starting with flan, churros with chocolate sauce, and sopapillas. That's a fucking dinner right there. That's a champion right there. You hear me? And then Jordan Spieth had a bunch of barbecue brought in from Austin. I thought
Fuck
that
yeah.
would be. I thought that'd be cool. What would be? I'm just. You don't have to go through the whole thing. Your two main courses. So you give everybody a choice of two main course. What would be the two main courses choice that you would do for your champions dinner?
Oh man, I'm gonna show how bad I am in bed.
Uh,
All right. I would probably do ribeye and New York strip together. Like not as each, but like you would get a choice of either one.
What'd you do, Poe?
I thought I got two.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought that was
No,
two.
like you'll get a choice of a steak, but it can
Okay.
be either ribeye or New York strip.
One red meat choice.
Yeah, and then fuck me, man. For the next one, who doesn't like chicken wings?
Fuck you, Tristan.
That's chicken wings. That's an hors d'oeuvre. That's not a main course. It's a champions deal.
Oh no. Can I take my whole answer back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do so. This is my favorite thing to make for dinner. Breakfast for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, you're getting kicked out. You're getting kicked out, dude. They're taking the
You-
green jacket away from you.
Green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives
Yeah.
a shit? Yeah,
Ah,
you're out.
shit.
You're out. You're out. Puff, what would you do?
Oh, dude, it's how you know me and Tristan are the same. Give me some wings and give me some filet mignon because there's no budget. Just give me filet mignon and I'll just fucking
No,
pound.
the budget is yours. You got to pay for it.
Oh, dude, if I win the Masters, I'm rich as
Yeah.
fuck. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
get
doesn't matter.
whatever I want.
No, you get your choice with me. You get your choice of a tomahawk steak, a loaded baked potato, and green beans or corn, or you could go fried chicken with dirty rice, with red beans and dirty rice and mac and cheese.
You
Those are
fucking
your-
Mexican.
Those are your two main. Those are
Yeah,
your
dude.
two main right there. I didn't do anything Mexican there. fool.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice. That's Louisiana, baby.
No.
I love that shit. Hey Tristan, let's do a little tennis corner here.
All
What
right.
do you got What do you got coming up? What should we be looking at?
All right, so there's only one tournament this week. Technically, two, if you want to count Billie Jean Cup qualifiers, but nobody's real. I mean, that's like throwing your money in a fire pit. So we got the Monte Carlo ATP 1000 Masters this week. From a betting perspective, it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was okay. Today the favorites got 8. I mean, it was dog day today. Nadal, I said it last week, Nadal dropped out, but then another surprise, early Monday, they said that Alcaraz had a forearm issue and like it was fucked up or something. And so when I saw that, I put $100 bet on the guy he was playing to win 420 or something like that. And but he actually dropped out of the tournament today. So obviously that voided. So Carlos is out. So it seems like it's setting up for a Djokovic and Yannick Sinner final. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I would be careful betting this tournament though. I know I'm going to be after today. This red clay out in Europe, it's seems like it's tough to bet. So
No
that's
bet
all.
this week.
Or if you bet, go light. Go light.
Yeah.
So
Well, you better come join Tristan. You better get his phone number. If you're listening up, you better get his phone number, or you better go join the Discord and see if he posts it there. So
You
we got
didn't wa-
nothing going on there.
you didn't want my plays today. I'll tell you that now. They were bad.
Well, okay, so we'll give you till next week, and you'll be hot next week. What about you? Hey, this is what I'm calling this. I don't know why. I just love the sound of it. I want 10 minutes of obscure sports with Puff. Puff, what's going on in your head for this? Last week, you loved the Aussie action. You're like, hey, you wake up at 2 a.m. and watch it all day and all that. I don't even know if you made a bet, but
I bet he did, but go
what
ahead.
are you looking at? What are you looking at this week? Are you looking at Aussie football or what's going on in that thick skull of yours?
Yeah, so whenever Aussie Rules is on, that's kind of what I just lock in on for the next 26 weeks until football season starts. Now that college basketball's over, because none of these other sports kind of get my attention. Like baseball's cool and all. It's just I don't like betting it, and I don't like betting all these other
I don't
weird,
either.
like
Yeah.
not mainstream sports, I guess you could say. I like betting stuff that I watch at nighttime and when I'm working and stuff like that. Boss, if you hear this, don't fire me. But 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 yeah, so last week was gathering week for Australian football. Wait, before that, let's talk about this. Texas women's softball beating Oklahoma. We break the fucking curse after so long. Oklahoma was on, I think it was a 73-game win streak or something like that. It was an absurd amount of games they won in a row. They
Yeah.
lost to Louisiana earlier in the season, and then they go on and lose to Texas 2-1. Great play by the catcher. Tag the tying run out to win the game. It was electric. But
Have
yeah,
y'all never beat them before or something?
no, they own us. They've run softball.
Oh,
So
There are a
it's
bunch
pretty
of
cool
dudes
seeing
in
that.
Oklahoma that play softball.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a bunch of dudes in Oklahoma.
all right. Back to Aussie football.
Yeah. Sorry.
But they
Got
have
sidetracked.
boobs.
Scatterbrained. My bad.
That's
But
all right,
Gathering Week was this past week. All the teams played in Adelaide. It was an awesome week. My Brisbane Lions got their first win of the season. It was awesome. Won by 70 points. Beat the Kangaroos. It was a good start. Way to get us back on track here. A lot of good games. Normally the spreads in this sport range from like 13 points or higher. And I think mostly all underdogs covered this weekend for all these spreads. And there was some really good games. The one that caught my eye the most was Geelong and Western. And that game ended 95-91. And it was like a last second goal. It was pretty electric. And when they do the gathering round, the Adelaide Oval, which is the big it's like a big cricket ground they got out there, it like sells out. So there's like, I forget how many people. It's like 115,000 people. It's just packed. Like there's a lot of people that go, and just the atmosphere
it's
for
like
that
Kyle
sport.
Field at A&M. 115 people, 115,000.
Yeah. It's just I've never seen 115,000 people in there, but nah, it's awesome. It's a great atmosphere, and just like I said, if you get a chance to watch that sport, tune in.
How do you watch it? I've set my alarm and I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and I've searched every channel and I can't watch Australian rules football.
So I'll find when the games are on this weekend on like Fox Sports 1, and I'll send you a message and text you.
Yeah, send me
Write that down,
something.
Coach. Fox Sports 1.
And
Man, that's
when we come back Thursday, I'll find the games that are on this weekend, and I'll tell the people so that they can go check it out this weekend, and what time the games are and who plays and everything, and I'll be able.
If you can find that out by Thursday, that way we can upload this Thursday night. And
this is getting uploaded tonight. What are you talking about?
No, we're talking about Thursday.
Thursday for the schedule for that. That way we can watch.
Yeah, I know. Thursday morning, 5:30. Brisbane, my team, we play Melbourne. Probably gonna get shit on, but Thursday at 5:30. That game's probably on Fox Sports 1. So I guess it'd be, what would it be? 4:30 your time?
Huh?
4:30 your time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, anything going on with soccer? I know you guys used to watch soccer. Champions League is in Tuesday quarterfinals.
No.
Man City beat Real Madrid and all that. I mean, I got into it a little bit after I watched Ted Lasso, but
yeah, I mean, I think the most fun watching soccer is whatchamacallit, the World Cup, which isn't for another few years. So
okay.
I mean, I follow my team in English Premier League, but that's really it.
Yeah, who's your team?
Wolverhampton Wolves.
Oh, that's
They're like
right.
middle of the pack. You're probably wondering like how the hell did you become a Wolves fan?
Didn't Everton get deregulated or some shit, or they're about to?
Yeah, they got a 2-point deduction because they were doing some like shady shit with money, like all these teams over there.
Yeah, I did see about that.
They all do that shit, man.
How did you see about that, Tristan? Where did that come up?
I have so on Bleacher Report, I pretty much have
Oh,
notifications turned on for all sports, and like anything major that happens, it just
oh,
pops up.
okay, all right. I'll just because you guys are still a little. You're like an anomaly to me. Just the information you have in your head about these different things is
So,
beyond me.
so before we are done, do you want to do a little card talk, Jeffrey?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I have been indulging myself back in the sports card world, man.
Yeah.
I've been so like
Oh, sports card. I thought you meant poker. I'm like, yeah, let's talk poker.
No.
Oh, you guys want? Oh, okay. So, are y'all doing the card, like the little Chinese cards, or what do y'all do?
nah,
No.
so like sports cards. So
Uh,
like baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards, stuff like that. Um I've been indulging in live streams. I don't know if you ever heard of Whatnot or not.
yep.
Where they do live breaks?
Yeah, but I don't do breaks. I try to find singles and they do like these death like I don't know, sudden death like auctions. So like
Yeah.
if you bet it last second you get it. But who do you PC? Like who do you like collect?
You're gonna laugh at me.
Probably Bryce Young.
No. Cam Newton. Cam Newton. He's my favorite player of all time. So, but this is related. But you talk about
is that really your favorite player of all time?
Yep. Yep. So he anyway, talk about everything going right last week. So I went to Walmart and I bought a box of Prism basketball. So back in 2020, a mega box of Prism basketball was like $30. But because of how much money you can now make off of if you hit a certain card, they're now $55 at Walmart. And so I went in there, I saw it in there, and I thought it was weird. It was still on the shelf. I grabbed the box all the way in the back, bought it, took it home, opened it. I pulled one of the best cards you could pull out of it. I pulled a pink cracked ice Victor Wembanyama. I would show you, but I don't have it because I sent it off to get graded. The corners look good. It looked really centered. If it comes back a 10, it's $1,000. It's $1,000 card.
Really?
Yeah, I'd
Would you?
sell it.
Will you cash it?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I was gonna say.
Here's the problem with that. I've got two big old boxes. I'm gonna go get them now that y'all are back into this shit. The problem was when I got into the card collecting business. I think I was sophomore in college, junior. It was in the '90s. None of those cards were worth a shit.
No, because it's the junk wax era. They
Yeah.
printed so many of them, they're not worth a fuck.
Yeah, the Fleer and all that shit.
Yeah.
The that's when they came out with the what do you call the holographic cards.
Which we're somewhat starting to drift back into a junk wax era. But the cool thing is now, other than what they do different now that they didn't do back in your day, Coach, is now they do what's called SP or SSP, which is short print or super short print. So like in certain boxes, like if you pull a Victor Wembanyama like 1 out of 5, it's worth a lot of fucking money.
I got you.
It's worth
I
a
got
lot
a buddy
of money.
that does that on TikTok. He does those what do y'all call breaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. They do that a lot.
Yeah, I got a Arch Manning Gem Mint 10 on the way. And
Yeah, I saw that when you sent it.
yeah, the dude I got it from, I think he was just absolutely baked because like the deal I got, I paid like $70 for it. Like, I checked eBay for the last sale, it was like 130, 150. But
you ought to sell it because as soon as he starts playing, that fucking card's gonna go down the shitter.
I just collect Texas players, so
That's cool.
I'll take
All right, boys, I got a golf scramble to go to.
All right,
my Tuesday night golf scramble.
Wait, tip of the hat.
Oh yeah, tip of the hat. Who wants to go first?
Not me because I need to hear what we're doing first.
I'll go first. My tip of the hat for the week.
Oh, I got
is South Carolina, Carrasco, and Pew Pew played hell, I mean, they play balls out. I love the way they played. They put it on them. They put it on Iowa. They never took their foot off, and they won a national champ, undefeated for the season. Tip of the hat, South Carolina girls. Great job. Who's next?
Go ahead, Puff.
My tip of the hat is the San Diego Padres coming back from 8-0.
Screw you. That's my Cubs.
Shout out to Tatis and the boys for not giving up and showing some heart last night. Really made me happy because last season we played like shit.
Way to go, Dixon. Way to go. Way to go. Oh, Padres. Sorry. All right, Tristan.
All right, my tip of the cap is going to Danielle Collins.
Yes.
Since the
Money
start,
maker.
yeah, she's made me a lot of money over the last month. She has won 25 out of the last 27 sets that she has played since the start of Miami, which means she's dropped only 2 sets in like 10 matches or something like that, which is insane. She's on an unreal run, and that's my tip of the cap.
There we go. Thank you very much. Guys, I appreciate it. It's been fun. All you guys listening in, come join us on the Discord. Like, follow, share. Tell everybody about us. Comment. Tell us what you think. Guys, y'all got anything else?
Nope.
Tristan in North Carolina, Puff in Pennsylvania. I'm your coach, Coach Z here in Texas. Till next time. Adios, folks.